Let's just put this right here. The new dog is in the courts. That is so sick. Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the S25 Ultra, and I'm just going to give my first impressions on that device and how it's been fresh out the box. Let's get into it. The first thing you'll notice is obviously the updated design, the rounded edges. Some people hate it, some people love it. Personally, I like it. I think it's just a better overall ergonomic experience and even aesthetically pleasing. I feel like it looks better. Even if they made it a little bit more rounded, that would have been nice, kind of like the Nothing phones. But I love that we have the flat screen. One thing that I was concerned about with the screen was that on the S24, the Plus and the base model, the bezel kind of it doesn't fully reach the screen, and dust and stuff can get stuck in between. But I feel like this one looks a little bit more clean and more tight than the S24. That's a good thing. I was kind of worried about that because on the back it kind of rounds over, but on the front it's just more flat. The piece of metal was just cut to be flush with the screen, and it is like that on this, but it's better than how it is on the S24, I think. But yeah, you notice the anti-reflective screen. I do think it's better than last year's, just on the fact that last year's S24 Ultra, I feel like the ones that I had didn't necessarily have grain or grain issues, but you can definitely see a different kind of texture on the screen because of the anti-reflective coating. But on this, it kind of looks like a normal screen that happens to be anti-reflective, so that's really nice. And if you put it side by side with a normal smartphone screen, you can see the big difference in terms of how light is reflected on this screen. The S25 Ultra kind of looks like when you zoom into a light source with your camera and then you lower the exposure, and you can just see the silhouette of the lamp or whatever it is. So the anti-reflection is definitely good. And then in my experience so far, I have been enjoying the way that my eyes are not as bothered when there's a light source behind me. And the phone feels smooth, as a Samsung phone normally does. It's a new chip. It's faster than last year's. It's just a spec bump and it feels good, obviously. Some things you'll notice about the UI is when you first get set up the phone, you'll notice that they use a vertical aperture by default now. And at first I was like, oh man, no way. Because personally, I like how Samsung has the horizontal swipe. I think it just makes more sense. Even if they just made it vertical, I'm happy that they kept the folders because that's what I really like about Samsung's aperture. Yeah, it's kind of confusing because you go to sort and then there's custom order or alphabetical order. And if you want to have the traditional layout, then you got to go to custom order to get back the horizontal swipes. I was searching in settings where's the feature? I'm trying to turn it back on, and here it is. So you'll see that by default. And then with this right here, the quick toggle menu and notifications, by default, these phones come like this, where it's separate, kind of like on iPhone. So swipe down from the right, you get your quick toggles. Swipe down from the left, you get your notifications. I feel like it looks aesthetically pleasing. However, I would like to have them just in one place, so it's not two separate swipes. I can just swipe down, see my notifications, and get these quick toggles right here very quickly if I need to, adjust the brightness and stuff like that. So I rather just have, a mix of both rather than just one. If I need to lock in, then boom, one more swipe and there I am, very easily. And then there's a new design language, the whole UI kind of got a subtle but kind of very serious facelift. And you might like it, you might not. Personally, it's okay the way that things look. The widgets I'm very disappointed about. If you tap and hold, go to settings. For the Samsung specific widgets, before you can make these widgets completely transparent where the background is gone and it's just the white text or whatever it is. But now there's only 3 settings, so it's kind of transparent. Then there's this level of transparency, and then this is just solid. So you only got 3 options versus a slider where you can go all the way down to 0%. That is kind of whack. Oh, bruh. Never mind, guys. I'm just stupid. You can turn off the background right here very easily. So they actually made it easier. Okay, cool. So before, when I would customize my Samsung widgets, I would just go to every single one, turn the slider down to 0. But now you can just tap the Samsung widget settings, turn off the background. One tap versus sliding down. So okay, we good, then we're still blessed. So yeah, that was me figuring it out live, so never mind that. But yeah, you can see the Samsung specific app icons have changed. This is the camera app, the gallery app. You can see some other ones. Here's the Galaxy Store, the settings. The apps definitely change, and it's just a more playful looking UI. It still feels really fast. I like the animations on One UI. I think they've been good for a while now. This is the app switcher. The app switcher kind of looks different too, and it's cool. Yeah, right out the box, really cool phone. It is just a spec bump, not too much that really changed. But like realistically, how much is going to change year to year for smartphones, you know, other than like it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a bigger battery, a bigger camera sensor, then yeah, sure, look other places, because Samsung is not the one to just jump on those type of things. But the phone does get better yearly, usually. So I think the S25 Ultra is probably going to be a good phone this year. From the way it looks, it's just taking what the S24 Ultra was, which was a really good phone, and making it just a little bit better. And personally, like I said, I like this design better. I wish there was faster charging. I wish there was a bigger battery. But I am excited to use this phone again and, you know, just dive into it, especially the cameras. The cameras didn't get like a huge upgrade, but now that the ultra wide is 50 megapixels, I'm actually going to use it. Personally, I never use ultra wide cameras on these phones because I just don't like the quality difference. Like you go from like a really good quality main camera and zoom camera to a trash ultra wide camera. That's just something that turned me off about ultra wide cameras, and I never really used it. But now that we have a 50 meg, and it's better quality, I might start using the ultra wide camera. There is this now brief or whatever, the now bar, and it's supposed to be like the dynamic island or kind of like that. And to be honest, I think like, you know, stuff like this is cool, like being able to access things very quickly, you know, switch video, song, whatever it is. It will smartly switch between showing you like the weather or whatever it is, or calendar notifications. Like it's not bad. It is kind of like a unnecessary feature, but it is what it is though. It's there, and I'm gonna have to use it more to see how I really feel about it and if it really makes an impact on the experience. But so far it looks pretty limited to like just Google and Samsung apps and things like that. So we'll see how it develops. Yeah, S25 Ultra is here. I'm sad about the Bluetooth S Pen because literally I would have been showing you like you can use the S Pen to take pictures, but you can't do that. Matter of fact, where's my S Pen Pro? All right, so we got two S Pens right here. This is the Z Fold series regular S Pen, and then we also have the S Pen Pro, which can switch between like regular S Pen for tablets and phones and Z Fold devices. The thing about the S Pen Pro is that it's Bluetooth, so you can do all the gestures and stuff like that. All right, so S Pen Pro is in pairing mode, but as you can see, it's not showing up. And I checked the Bluetooth and it doesn't show up there either. So let's go to S Pen settings. That's basically it. So it just shows removed. And when you put it back in, inserted, no battery because it's not Bluetooth anymore, unfortunately. So this is the Fold S Pen. Let's see. Yeah, the Fold S Pen will just erase. So now S Pen Pro, you cannot connect it with Bluetooth, but you can still use it like a normal S Pen. I guess that's cool, but like just so unnecessary for, even if you want to take Bluetooth out of the S Pen and, you know, just sell the phone like that, why remove it from the software? That's what I don't understand, because I already have this S Pen Pro that I bought a long time ago that could be compatible with this phone, but they removed it from the software. That is just a strange change. Like with the I can literally take this and use it with the S24 Ultra right now and use the Bluetooth functionalities, like taking a picture, you know, swiping through songs and all that stuff. So I don't really understand the Samsung. But other than that, I'm excited to use this phone and actually dive into it. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those videos. A lot more on the way. Video editing, comparison to the OnePlus 13, diving into the software features, multitasking, all that stuff, how it compares to foldable phones, Samsung DeX, everything coming. Make sure you subscribe. Become a member if you want to support the channel with getting these expensive devices. But until the next video, we're out. Peace. Just a quick update before I actually finish this video. I edited this whole video that you're watching on the S25 Ultra. Took me about 25 minutes to get through the main edit. And bro, this phone is looking like the truth right now. Video editing seems like it's possible, or at least comfortably possible, to 4K video edit on this phone without stuttering, glitches. Like I had no glitches, no issues. It was smooth the whole time. In 22 minutes, 4K video editing. I'm happy about that. I really hope it continues because this is what I want Samsung phones to be. And this is what I can see with all the software features like Samsung DeX, the multitasking, the S Pen. Samsung phones can be a powerful tool, a powerful computer if they just work. And I mean, they do work for the most part. It's just video editing that's kind of been given trouble over the past couple of years. So I'm happy that it performed well. But a full video on the experience is coming soon. So make sure you subscribe.